one of Sri Lanka's most beloved hill towns. It feels a bit scary for me walking on them. Ella is like a postcard come to life. He's scared of airplanes, I'm scared of trains. This is one of the most scenic and celebrated train rides in the world. More beautiful than what it looks like in the pictures even, I would say. This is a hiking paradise and it's completely out of stone and bricks with not a single piece of steel, when showing that indigenous knowledge could rival colonial engineering. And you may think it's just a train crossing a bridge, but somehow it's really more than that. Little did we know what we're getting ourselves into. From this very viewpoint, he dreamed up the idea of making tea affordable for ordinary people. Not just a business empire, but a tradition that really shaped the world's tea culture. This is what happens sometimes when you rely on the GPS. I don't know what happened to mine, because mine is missing its tail. But
it's all mine. I don't give you nothing.
Good morning, guys. Here from the beautiful town of Ella in Sri Lanka.
Good morning.
So we arrived here 2 days ago. It was a 2.5 hour drive from Nuwara area, and thank goodness it's much warmer here. Still not that tropical heat that you expect, but a lot warmer compared to Nuwara area. So I'll just show you the room tour that we did when we arrived on the day. Okay, so this is our room. We have a large bed over here with some towels, small bedside table. We have a fan. We don't have an air conditioner, but I don't think we need one here. They've also provided us with some water and tea making facilities over here. And then over here, I assume we have the bathroom. Oh, quite spacious. Yep, looks very clean. Yeah, so small little room, but yeah, it does appear to be all clean. But I'll show you the cherry on top of the cake. Have a look at our balcony. This is the view we're getting.
Guys, it's one of the best view.
Yeah, ever. Check out the view. I mean, come on. That's hard to beat. And we also have a nice sitting area over here. I can already picture myself having a nice cup of coffee in the morning. Yeah, what a dream. And we can even see the railway of the famous Kandy to Ella train. So I assume this is where it passes through, just through here. So we'll be spending here 4 nights and we're paying $25 per night. Yeah, obviously we are getting an amazing view here, so it is a big plus. Plus we also get a nice breakfast included as well. But yes, we've got a beautiful sunny day here in Ella, and that's why we're heading to do one of the most popular hikes here in the region called the Little Adams Peak. So let's see how we go. So it's not a difficult or long hike. In fact, we could have taken our tuk-tuk to make it even easier. And yeah, it would have taken us only a half an hour to get to the viewpoint. But this way, we're walking straight from our accommodation, and that will take us about an hour and a half. So a bit longer, but we thought since we've been driving so much for the past week, we really wanted to get some exercise. And we missed doing a long hike. So it's a nice morning today. It's just perfect. Ready?
Yes.
Yes, it's not a difficult hike, as I said.
Just step everywhere.
Oh, okay. Well, this part has a few steps. And this particular route that Mihai's chosen on the map should take us straight through the railway. So the railway where the famous Kandy to Ella train passes through. Good morning. And here it is. Oh, it's actually closer than I thought.
Beep, beep.
Oh, I must admit, it feels a bit scary for me walking on them. I always imagine that a train is gonna come and hit us. So yeah, I don't know, I've always had that fear. So I don't necessarily feel comfortable. Yeah, I know, but then I'm missing out too. So I feel like I'm missing out on the experience because everyone's doing it, you know. But yes, there was the option of us taking the famous route from Kandy to Ella, and we could have potentially left our tuk-tuk there. They did provide us with that option in case we wanted to do that, and then they would have brought the tuk-tuk to Ella and we could have continued our route. But you know, we thought, since we are already getting such a nice experience, we're getting beautiful scenery anyway, we thought we'd leave this experience for next time we come to Sri Lanka. And I mean, we always like to leave some things unexplored, you know. We don't like to do every single experience, because after that, what do you do when you come back, you know? So that's why we like to leave some things unexplored for next time. So Ella is like a postcard come to life. You've got this lush green hills, winding tea trails, and you've still got that cool mountain air. So it's not super hot over here. And yeah, it's definitely one of Sri Lanka's most beloved hill towns. And for me personally, it's one of those places where you reconnect with nature. So this whole region was once dense forest, home to the ancient Sinhala kingdoms. And it wasn't really on the map until the British arrived in the 1800s and carved railway lines right through these mountains to transport tea from the highlands down to Colombo. And that's how iconic spots like the Nine Arch Bridge came to be. And it's one of the most famous postcards of Sri Lanka. But Ila's cool climate definitely made it a favorite escape for colonial officials. Many of the tea estates around here were British owned, with Tamil laborers brought from South India to work on the plantations. Yeah, I really feel like this trail is going to take us way more than an hour and a half because we keep stopping. The views are just incredible. You get waterfalls. I'll show you the waterfall in a minute. These huge rolling hills, and it's all so green. You also hear the sound of birds. You see so much wildlife. We saw some monkeys just then. I even saw an eagle yesterday flying right in front of our balcony at our accommodation. So yes, the wildlife and nature here is spectacular, and I think that's what makes Ella one of the most special regions here in Sri Lanka. Yeah, so you can see the waterfall right there in the distance, but I'm sure Mihai will be able to capture much better shots from his drone or his camera. So yeah, absolutely stunning scenery. It's just surreal. So the train just passed by 2 minutes ago. It was a bit nerve-wracking, at least for me.
Not for me.
Not for you, you were okay? Yeah, I don't know, just being so close, for some reason I have that fear of trains.
I don't like planes.
Mihai doesn't like airplanes. He's scared of airplanes, I'm scared of trains. So there you have it. And yes, like I said, this is one of the most scenic and celebrated train rides in the world. It traverses lush tea plantations, misty highlands, waterfalls, little colonial towns. So yeah, definitely very scenic and a beautiful experience, I imagine. But yeah, definitely something we'll consider on our return to Sri Lanka next time. Okay, so we just found the sign. Which definitely confirms my fears. So yes, you're not really meant to be walking on the railway after all. So you don't walk on the railway all the way. We had to make a turn, but I think we still have another 40 minutes to go. Yeah, you also come across some very cute little restaurants, accommodations. Good morning. They've even got some yoga and spa videos as well. So yeah, kind of reminds me a little bit of Bali, the Ubud region.
It's feel like Bali.
That's what I just said. I just said that. Yeah, it reminds me of Bali, Ubud.
The smell,
The smell, yeah.
from the spa. It's
Yeah.
like Ubud here.
Okay, so we're passing through the town now, and it's very chaotic, a lot of traffic. Definitely not as peaceful as the first part. Okay, so we finally made it out of town. It was so hectic down there. But just check out the stunning view we're getting of the famous Ella Rock. So that one there. Wow, absolutely stunning. So big, so majestic, and it is another very popular hike to do here in Ella, but it is slightly more challenging from what I've heard. And unfortunately, we won't have the time to do it this time around. But yes, if you come to Yella, definitely another epic option to do a hike like that. And I assume it's best done either at sunrise or sunset. But yes, Little Adams Peak is a much easier option if you don't have time. And yeah, in fact, I can already see it. So just that point up there, that's where we're heading. And there's a lot of people on the trail. So it turns out there's all sorts of activities that you can actually do here on your way to Little Adams Peak. They have a zip line, a skywalk, all sorts of little activities. I can even see a swing. So yeah, a bit more commercial than I expected, to be honest. Yeah, from what I can see, you can rent a dress from them to take a picture. So very similar to the swings in Bali. And we get another stunning view of the Yellow Rock, but this time we also get to see these beautiful tea plantations in the foreground. How beautiful.
Come here, I'll show you the house, the hotel.
Our house, our
Yes,
accommodation.
it's
Which
there.
one? I can't see it.
It's around here.
Ah, okay, so we have walked quite a bit.
Yes.
Wow. It looks even further away than it really is, to be honest. It looks very far away, but it didn't feel like we walked that much. Okay, so we are approaching Little Adams Peak, and you may be wondering about the name. Why is it called like that? Well, it actually resembles the shape of the much taller Adams Peak in central Sri Lanka, which is a big pilgrimage site. But unlike its bigger sibling, this one is a short, it's a very easy hike. As you can see, that one there is a lot more challenging from what I've heard. So it's not located here in Ella at all. It's a different part of the country entirely. But historically, these hills were covered in very dense forest before being cleared for tea plantations. So yeah, it's definitely a beautiful walk, even though it's easy. It's still quite epic. The scenery is spectacular. So definitely worth coming. If you don't have the time to do the Ella rock climb, then definitely don't skip this one. This one is also stunning. But yes, it's finally nice and quiet once again. It was so busy down there in the yellow town, and now here this part was also very commercial, very loud. So yeah, I guess I was expecting it to be a bit more tranquil, but you know, we're finally getting a bit of quiet now.
I think from here it starts just steps.
Just steps from here. Uh, that's okay. Doesn't look that far. Yes, so Mihai was right. We are getting a lot of steps now. Oh, it's getting harder.
Oh, it's so humid.
Yeah, it's a bit humid. That's okay. We've done harder hikes before. This is easy.
I miss the tuk-tuk now.
You miss the tuk-tuk? Nah, it's okay. Okay, so you almost made it. Oh,
Come here.
wow. Wow, what a view. Yeah.
I'm going inside this one.
Yeah, so there's multiple sites. We'll go to that one there as well in a moment, but yeah, I have no words. It's even more beautiful than I imagined, and more beautiful than what it looks like in the pictures, even I would say.
Yeah.
And you can see that beautiful winding road as well. Yeah, the scenery is breathtaking, very green as well. Yeah, so from up here, you pretty much get a 360-degree view of the mountains, the valleys, and the rooftops of Vela down below. Yeah, it's magical. Okay, so it turns out you can get nice refreshing coconut when you get up here, so that's perfect. And with a view like this, can't get any better, can it? Wow. Okay, so it does get a bit treacherous going down this way, so to get to that little part, and it can be very slippery too, even though it's not wet, it's dry, but it's very slippery. Okay, we made it. Yeah, that last bit was really hard. It's very, very slippery and very steep as well. So you had to hold on to some of the rocks and the trees. So yes, not the easiest this part, but here's the view. So we get even a much better view of Ella Rock now, and an entire panorama once again of Ella. You like this point better?
Yes. It's not much different.
Yeah, they are similar, aren't they? But I feel like we have an even better view of Ella Rock now.
Yes, you can walk until there.
Oh, so it keeps going. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can walk all the way down there. Whew. Yes, this is a hiking paradise. And we're getting a nice gentle breeze as well up here. Yeah, definitely worth coming here, 100%. And I can also see a stunning waterfall down there. Good morning, guys. So it is the next day. Yesterday, things didn't quite go as planned. I ended up hurting my knee. It wasn't a difficult hike, but I do have a bad knee and I got quite a bit of inflammation. So, yeah, it was a bit difficult to continue. I had to stop. Plus, it started raining heavily as well on top of that. So, we couldn't really continue filming. But yes, we woke up quite early this morning to enjoy the sunrise. So, I'll just show you the view that we're getting at this hour. Here it is. So yes, the sun has only just risen a couple of minutes ago, and we're getting this soft mist and magical, magical light. But you can already hear so much going on in the distance. There's dogs barking. I can even hear people and the sound of birds, of course. So we've just made ourselves a nice cup of coffee to enjoy with this beautiful view. And after that, we're gonna head exploring. Still sleepy, Mihai?
But best start to a new day.
Yeah, and with a view like this, yeah, it really can't get any better, can it?
miss my tuk-tuk.
Okay, so we've just had our breakfast and it's just reversing the tuk-tuk so we can get out and explore. And one of the issues we've had here is getting in and out. The roads are very, very narrow and steep.
Right.
Ready?
Yes.
Yeah, so it was a bit challenging. You can see the road is not in a very good condition, and yeah, the first night we came, it was very, very difficult to park. It had this steep, sharp turns, and yeah, not easy at all.
Yeah, it's not easy here.
You can see just how steep the road is getting. Okay, so we made our way to the 9 Arch Bridge, and the parking cost us 100 rupees. But I'm not sure if it's for the whole day. Is it for the whole day?
Yeah.
Not just for an hour or
No,
something
no.
like that. Okay, so it's for the whole day. All right, and this is it, one of Ella's and Sri Lanka's most iconic sites. Oh, it's actually a bit smaller
Yes.
than I
It's more
imagined.
small.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagined it to be a bit bigger, but it's smaller. But it is beautiful. Look at that. So you can see there's a few people already at this hour. It's about 8:30 a.m. But it does get very busy throughout the day. Very touristy, but it's to be expected. So the bridge was built in 1921 during British rule, and it's completely out of stone and bricks with not a single piece of steel. The story goes that when World War One broke out, all the imported steel meant for the bridge was redirected to the war effort. So the builders decided to do it the hard way, manually stacking stones and bricks into this massive 300-foot long structure that still stands strong today. And yes, you can appreciate that it is pretty incredible to think that it's over 100 years old and trains are still rumbling across with nothing but hand-laid stone supporting them. Now, there is also a local legend that when the British began building the bridge and when they ran out of steel, a local Sri Lankan villager who had no formal engineering education offered to help design and build the bridge using only stone and bricks. And the British accepted, and the villagers successfully completed the bridge, which still stands today. And many locals say that this was a turning point, showing that indigenous knowledge could rival colonial engineering. Now, there is no documented evidence to support the involvement of the villager in the bridge's construction, but the tale does remain a part of the local heritage. Okay, so we made our way to the opposite side of the bridge, and I don't know about you, but I think from this side it looks even better. The arches, the architecture looks stunning. So we're just waiting for the train to cross the bridge, but something quite interesting over here is the fact that there are quite a few wasp nests right under the arches. So you can see there's 1, 2, 3 that I can see right here. And we were actually warned about them when we applied for our drone permit. So you're not actually allowed to fly your drone under the bridge because it agitates them. And yes, it can get quite dangerous here for everyone. So yes, something to know that even if you get your drone permit here, you're not actually allowed to fly it under the bridge. Over the bridge is okay, but just not under. So we just saw the train passing by over the bridge, and there were so many people waiting here in anticipation. And you may think it's just a train crossing a bridge, but somehow it's really more than that. It's a symbol of Sri Lanka's colonial history and engineering marvel, and now a spot that connects people from all over the world.
It's a lot of people, but it's epic.
Yeah, but it's to be expected. In these epic places, yeah, you'll always get large crowds. But when we came this morning, it wasn't too bad. So if you want to come and take some pictures, come early, come at around 8 o'clock, and it's not too bad. But the train itself passed at
I
around
think it's
9:45, was it?
9:45 and 6:45 in the morning.
Oh, so
It's
there's
6:30 in the
yeah,
morning,
there's
I think.
another one, an even earlier one. We didn't get up for that one, but yes, if you want to take some pictures, come at 8 and then just wait for the train like we did. Yes, so in total there are 6 trains during the day. So the 6:45 one, 9:45, then the next one is at 11:45, and then you have one at 3:45, 4:45, and 5:45. So yes, 6 in total. So you don't have to come in the morning necessarily. You can do it in the evening as well. Right, guys, so we just made it to one of the more popular viewing points here in Ella called Lipton Seat. But little did we know what we're getting ourselves into. Wow, the road to get here was so treacherous. Initially, the main road that we were supposed to come through was closed, so the GPS started playing up on us. So we had to stop several times, ask the locals to give us directions. And yeah, I don't know if we took the wrong road or something, but it was full of potholes. I cannot even tell you just how difficult it was to get here. At one point, we were this close to turning back because, yeah, coming with a tuk-tuk here, it was just, yeah, almost unrealistic. You really need a four-wheel drive. So yes, I'm not sure if there's another road or not, but yeah, it was very difficult. But yes, this is it. This is the famous Lipton sit. So the place where the founder of the famous Lipton brand, Sir Thomas Lipton, used to sit and look out over his tea empire. We are quite high up. It's about 2,000 meters above sea level, but you can see just how beautiful it is. It is getting quite cloudy here, so it's not as clear as in the morning. In fact, it is best to come early morning to get the best view. But yes, you can still see beautiful light. And yeah, it is quite cool up here given the altitude. And then over here we have a statue of Lipton himself. So it is said that this is where Lipton used to sit and look out over his tea empire. Back in the late 1800s, he traveled from Scotland to what was then called Ceylon and bought these tea estates, including the one we're standing on right now. And this spot right here, Lipton Seat, was his favorite place to relax, to host guests, and admire the hills blanketed with tea. From up here, he could see just how vast his plantations had become. And what's amazing is that from this very viewpoint, he dreamed up the idea of making tea affordable for ordinary people. Because before that, tea was mostly for the wealthy, so not everyone could afford it. And Lipton was the one to change that, turning tea into a global drink that we all enjoy today. So, yes, it is quite surreal to stand here where he once stood looking out over the same rolling green hills that built not just a business empire but a tradition that really shaped the world's tea culture. So, I really like the fact that you can actually walk around the tea plantations surrounding the viewpoint, which is really nice. So, you have that freedom of exploring something that we really didn't have when we went to the tea factory in Wara. So yes, I really like how you can just
I think
walk through the fields.
this one is one of the best place to
Yeah.
come.
Alright guys, so we are making our way back to try and find something to eat. We're gonna try and take a different road this time, see if it's any better. But yeah, really what would only have taken us about an hour and a half to reach Lipton seat, it took us close to 4 hours, just to give you an idea how difficult it was for us to get here. But there was also an entrance ticket that we had to buy, so it was 1,200 rupees for the two of us. So yeah, fingers crossed we can find a better road now, because yeah, I mean, I saw other people coming here with tuk-tuks, so obviously there must be a different road.
Hello.
Hello.
Bye.
But yes, this is what happens sometimes when you rely on the GPS. It can take you in really unexpected routes. So yeah, something to keep in mind when you come here. But you can see the scenery is fantastic. Everywhere you turn your head, you just got this emerald green carpet of tea. It's absolutely unreal. So we made it back to Elam, and this time the road that took us back was completely different. It was in excellent condition. So yeah, I don't know what happened. The GPS just screwed our plans today. This road here went through the city of Haputale. So to avoid that happening to you as well, just maybe go straight to Haputale first, and then from there maybe program the GPS to take it to the Lipton seat. Because yeah, I have no idea how this happened, because initially the route that we took, it said an hour and a half, so pretty much the same distance that we did now, but it ended up being 4 hours almost, because of the potholes, and they were very deep, so that slowed us down a lot. So imagine we had to climb 12 kilometers all through just potholes. It was really bad. So yeah, I don't know what to say. Obviously, if
No, you have good view.
we had amazing views, that's true. But yeah, I don't know why the GPS showed us that. And you know, we stopped so many times. We asked the locals, and every time we asked, they said, "Oh, it's okay, keep going, keep going." So no one told us that we're taking the wrong road. So yeah, you know, it happens. What can you do? That's why we're letting you guys know to avoid that mistake. Just take the route through Kaputali and then go to Lipton Sea, because yeah, otherwise it may happen to you as well. So yeah, we were initially planning on going to see one of the waterfalls here in Ella, and that's no longer going to happen because it's too late. So we're a bit disappointed. We were really looking forward to that, but you know, there's nothing we can do about it now. Something to explore next time we come back to Sri Lanka. So yeah, we've come to a local restaurant to have something to eat and just check out these coconuts we just ordered. Look at that. How cute. They look like little mice. And I don't know what happened to mine, because mine is missing its tail, but Mihai's looks pretty real, I'd say.
This one it's look full. I paid full price. The other one I paid half.
They're both the same price, but yeah, I don't know what happened to my mouse. It's missing its tail. Okay, so my dish has arrived. I went for some fried chicken noodles.
It looks nice.
Yeah, it looks delicious and big portion size, by the way. Looks huge. How am I gonna eat all that? I am very hungry though. They're very thin, by the way, very thin noodles.
It looks so yummy.
It's super yummy. It's really, really good. Delicious. I'm so hungry though. Yeah, I can eat anything right now. But yeah, very nice, very delicious, very balanced. Lots of veggies as well. I can see carrot, some spring onion by the looks of it. Yeah, it's really good. And I really like the texture of the noodles, very different. Okay, and Mihai went for some egg, cheese, and chicken kotu.
Even the mice look nice.
Yeah, it
And
looks
smell.
delicious. Yeah, it smells good. So this is kotu, very similar to what we had the other day. Good?
Wow.
Looks amazing. I must say, it smells delicious.
And the cheese.
Is it creamy? It looks super creamy.
It's all mine. I don't give you
Oh
nothing.
my, you're not gonna share?
No.
Oh, that's a bit unfair. Next time I order the same thing, maybe tomorrow I take the same thing as you.
20 star.
20 stars, wow. This is the highest rating you've ever given to anyone. Now, my noodles are also good. I'm happy with my choice. Yeah, delicious.
Very quality food.
Good quality,
The
yeah.
cheese, the chicken, everything is perfect.
Alright, guys, so those meals were outstanding, delicious, and it ended up costing us 3,520 rupees. So, meaning two main meals and two fresh coconuts. And I don't know about you, but I want to take this home now. I swear, if we had enough luggage, I would take this home as a souvenir.
No, you need to pay double for the taxi.
Yeah.
Because now it's cheaper.
We have an extra passenger now.
Yes.
Yes, I like the idea. Very, very original and creative. All right, so we are back at our accommodation. We had a very long day, but a very adventurous one at the same time. And tomorrow we have another big day. We're back on the road.
Another big day for me.
Ready
Yeah.
to be a tuk-tuk driver
Yes.
again?
I make money now.
Yeah. How much are you making?
He pay.
Yes, tomorrow we are heading to the coast, so we are very excited about that. But you know, Ella's been fantastic. We loved our time here. So far, Sri Lanka has greeted us with some of the most fabulous views, and it's
very nice people.
very nice people, nice food. And I must say, it's probably been one of the best road trips we've done in our
Yes.
lives so far. Yeah, it's just been extraordinary, and I really don't want it to end, to be honest. And
We can stay here.
we've already been on the road for 8 days, and yeah, the time's going so fast. We have another week to go. Yeah, I don't want it to end. That's all I'm gonna say. But yes, I think it's time to end this vlog right here. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you in the next one.
See ya.
Bye.